Good morning, everyone. And first of all, happy Saturday. You made it through the week. And perhaps the one thing you most need is a nice deep breath this morning. You made it through the week. My name's Austin. This is the Gratitude Manifesto. This is day number 19. And I am so excited to be with you every morning to expand gratitude in our lives. This is the time to be grateful. Gosh, every time is a time to be grateful, but especially now, we really want to highlight it. And if you've been here every day, I congratulate you and I want to honor you for showing up every day. Carrie, here again, one of our earlier guests. Good morning, Jenna. I'm so glad you're here today. And I want to start right away. What are you grateful for? Michelle, I'm glad you're here. What are you grateful for? Why is it important to ask that question and think about it? Well, according to the Harvard study, when you practice gratitude for 21 days, you get the benefit of 6 months only for 21 days. More positive, stronger willpower, feeling better about life. So welcome to the Gratitude Manifesto. Cheryl, I'm so glad you're here. Yes, thank you so much for showing up. I want to bring you on as a future guest. So hint, hint, nod, nod, wink, wink. But here's what we're doing. First of all, welcome. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to share the definition of gratitude with you this morning again. We're going to look at it again so we get it, right? Number two, I'm going to share a quote with you. We get a fresh quote every day, another opportunity to go deeper. And then number three, we get the opportunity to bring on a very special guest. And I know today's guest is going to resonate with you. I absolutely know that. And here's what we're going to do. Every expression of gratitude, every quote is going to go into a manifesto, which you can get into our private community. And I'll tell you how you can get into that private community. I will put the link in here. It's the 9 questions to identify and remove limiting beliefs. And what you'll do is you'll put your name and email in. You will get the 9 questions via email. It's a gift. And then you'll get an email. Check all your junk clutter folder. There's a link. You click on that link and you'll get directed to our private community. And we want to bring you in so you can get access to this manifesto. And we have other special things we're doing around this gratitude. All right. So let's jump in for time's sake. Let's jump right in. Let's look at the definition of gratitude right now. Here we go. Welcome back. So again, the quality of, see, we're not just checking off a logical boxes in our head. I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for this. It's the quality of, the readiness to. I've been saying every day, imagine every day you went into today, imagine everything that you could appreciate was $1,000 in your bank account. Imagine that. Well, I would propose this biochemically, what it does to your body is way more valuable than that. According to that same Harvard study, it literally changes your brain over time in a positive way. So let's keep it going. Let's keep the momentum going. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the quote for today. This is a quote. Every day I've been looking at these quotes. Like, what quote do I want to bring? And I just trust that the right quote is going to come true. And this is the one that kind of stopped me today. I said, I got to share this quote. Here it is. That one really hit me, and I want to keep the train moving here. So we'll talk about that quote. But what I want to do right now is bring on a special guest, someone who's become special to me. And I'll share a little bit of the story. But because we keep the train moving here, I'm just going to bring her on. Are you ready? All right, here we go. Dr. Stacy Lloyd.
How are you, Austin?
I'm so good. And I'm so glad that you agreed to come on. You're one of the co-authors in our book, Flashpoint, Your Turnaround Story Starts Here. You know, when I look at somebody when I picture motivation and passion, like you pop in my mind. You are so motivated. You're so passionate about what you bring, being in law enforcement for so long and going out and working on all these projects. You are just an inspiration to so many people. So I am so glad that you joined me today and we get a chance to just talk about gratitude and what we're grateful for.
Well, Austin, I could say that I have to show gratitude for you seeing those things in me and my characteristics and my personality and everything that I seek to exude is really being seen by other people. Like I am who I say I am,
Yes,
and you
you are.
actually recognize it. So
Yes,
I
you
mean, I'm
are.
serious. Thank you. So I can say that this morning I show gratitude for that. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And what we do is we go back and we look at the quote. What did you think about that quote? Because I know you're seeing, just so the audience knows, you're seeing that for the first time today.
Right. Well, it really speaks to what just happened transpired between the two of us just now. You know, what I see in you and what you see in me, that
Amazing.
was the totality, that was it in the flesh. So I think that's what really just allows me to grow, to want to do new things. Is because of the greatness that I see in other people. And because I see greatness in them, it inspires me to really, really want to do more to help people build and live their purpose. So that is the epitome of who I am. So
I didn't know I'm saying I didn't even plan that. It just happened. And that's
yeah,
what's beautiful about this. It just kind of happened this way.
yeah,
And
yes.
that's what we love about the space that we're doing, we're creating here. Yeah. And I think that seeing, actually, this is perfect. Oh, this is perfect. Okay. Your brand, Gold Mind, right? Gold Mind, right? Gold Mind.
Yes.
There's a quote, and I'm going to share it because it's kind of in the moment. You probably have heard this quote. There's gold in every person, but most people don't want to dig through the layers to get to the gold. Right. And I think that speaks to what the quote today and what we're talking about is that, and that's the way I look at it. Every person has gold. And what I
Yes.
mean, metaphorically speaking, but there's layers of stuff that and many people don't have the patience to get, and I know you do because of the work you do with emotional intelligence. So that's just what came through for me just now.
You know what, Austin? Actually, that's how I discovered the name for my company, because one day when I was like really brainstorming, journaling for weeks, and trying to connect to something, like connect to a name of a company that will summarize everything that I'm trying to do. And the one thing that came to mind when I was thinking is that we put so much value on things around us, cars, jewelry, money. But the only reason why we see that as valuable is because our brain caused us, or society caused us to see us that is valuable. But what really places value on it is the human side to who we are. So the most valuable side of who we are is how we think and who we are. So that's why I said discover your gold mine, because within us is a gold mine. This is where the
Beautiful.
real treasure lies. There's no value on anything external unless you put value on it internally. So that's
Beautiful.
where gold mine came from.
Beautiful. Make sure you connect with Dr. Stacy here. That is a beautiful reflection, and it really shifts because we can be external. We can be looking at all the trappings, but you just really flipped it on its head and like, no, the value's here. The value's here. And we can forget that a lot. So that is spot on. So let me just honor some folks, and then I want to get into your expression of gratitude even deeper. Michelle, thanks for being here. Sometimes it's simply finding the gold and then polishing it up too. Yes.
Yes.
And that's what you do in your community. You're very active. Carrie is so beautiful and powerful. Good morning, Carmen. Carmen's been showing up every day as well. Just got through our Journey to Freedom little course that we have. Let things happen organically. Good morning, Ann, listening from YouTube. So glad you're here. And Michelle's saying you represent true authenticity. So, and then Jenna, I love Stacy Goldmine. Her passion is so intense. I love it. So genuine. So thank you so much for being here. What are you grateful for? We want to honor you, the listener. I want you to step into what you're grateful for. type that in. Take advantage of this space to expand gratitude. All right. Dr. Stacy, what are you grateful for? Could be today, this week, this month, this time of year, just in general. What is Dr. Stacy grateful for?
I have so many things. I actually been waking up every morning, thanking God for another day. I know that life is extremely short, and we really don't know what the day-to-day brings. But for me to have gone through so many obstacles, but for me to be able to see the opportunity and obstacles, I'm super duper grateful for it. In fact, I was thinking about, I think it was Jim Rohn who took $100 bill, and you probably saw this display or example, but he took $100 bill. He said, how many people want this $100 bill? And everybody raised their hand. Okay. And he balled it up. How many people want it? They still wanted it. Then he threw it on the floor and he stepped on it. How many people still want it? With hesitation, the audience, the participants' hands still went up. He said, even though you saw me crumble it and step on it, you still saw value in it. Why? They said, because it's still worth $100. Exactly. And in my gratitude, I know no matter what obstacles came my way, I'm still destined for purpose and grateful and greatness.
Beautiful.
And that's what I'm really grateful for it. And I'm equally as grateful that I could help people, that they trust me enough to call me and say, hey, I'm going through this, or I want to do this, and what do you think about that? And I can really help them, that I'm in a place that I can think innovatively, intellectually,
Beautiful.
just strategically about helping people. I'm like genuinely grateful. And I'm grateful when I see people accomplish the goals that they want to accomplish. Like some people may say it, but I am truly, truly grateful when I see people living out their purpose and they believe that they can.
That's powerful.
That is
really powerful. And I've never seen that Jim Rohn thing. And that's really powerful. And it really puts things into perspective. And I trust that people are going to get something from that today. So you're grateful for these obstacles and the fact that, like the $100 bill example, that who wants it, crumbles it up, throws it down, steps on it, who wants it, and everybody's still wanted it,
Yes.
And there's a lot in that for us. I mean, when we go through things, and here's the dots I want to connect before we get into a little closing sequence. And this came to me this morning, and it's so great that it's coming back to me. Grateful, like phonetically, great, grateful, greatness, grateful, greatness. If you could just connect those things in your mind today, that the more grateful you can be, greatness, and not in an egotistical way.
Yes.
In your embodiment of who you're meant to be in this life. Imagine that if that was the connection point right there, that the more grateful you can be, the more you're stepping into your greatness. Because really, you're not thinking about yourself. You're thinking about what you appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said the other day, what you appreciate appreciates. What you appreciate appreciates.
Exactly. Let me tell you, and there's a scripture in the Bible, and it's in the Proverbs, but it says, in all things give thanks. And I never really realized that. And then when I started giving thanks, it does something, of course, naturally to your body, your brain, but it allows you to see opportunity. Like I said, opportunity. It allows you to learn through the process. It allows you to grow, because in everything you're saying, thank you for this moment. And it allows you to be in the moment, no matter how good, how bad. It allows you to be in the moment, not in the past. It doesn't take you so far in the future that it causes you to think negatively about the situation. It allows you to be in the moment. So in all things, you know what? Thank you for this incident. Thank you for this blessing, no matter what it is. But when you give thanks, it allows you to slow time down enough to see what is happening and grow from it and learn from it. So I really did get that. In all things, just give thanks. And it does something. It does something.
What a blessing. So let's grab a couple shares here and we'll close up. Mama Mo, thanks for being here. I'm grateful for all of you. You keep me going each and every day. Love this group and love you all. We love you too. And the other thing I want to share, we may go a couple minutes extra here, is this time of year can be a challenging time of year for many people.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So hearing someone else's expression of gratitude could change their perspective and really could have an impact on what's happening to them right now. And so just think about that and think about what, maybe share something with them, whether you share this or share something, share the quote, share something that can maybe change up someone's day and help them see things a little bit differently.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, Carrie, real quick, I just want to share. I'm so grateful for 40 years of friendship with. That's deep.
Yes.
That's really deep, Carrie.
Yeah.
Powerful.
Yes.
Well, I want to thank you, Dr. Stacy, for taking time to be with us today, and I want to encourage you, the audience, to really think about what you're grateful for. And if you would like, we're going to take every quote, every expression of gratitude. We're building a little manifesto. We have some other really cool things planned that I think you're going to absolutely love. That's in the private community. And to get into the private community, you just get the 9 questions to identify, remove limiting beliefs. It's a PDF little exercise you can go through. You get an email, check all your folders, junk, clutter, spam, whatever. And there's a link in there. You click that, you'll request to join our private community. Once you're in there, we have we do all kinds of shares in there, and then you can get the manifesto and also connect with Dr. Stacy. She has her own private community where she expands upon this concept of the gold mine. So everyone, thank you so much for being here. God bless you. Have a great day. We're going to keep it rolling. I'll see you tomorrow. Any final words, Dr. Stacy?
No, I'm just saying, again, just remember what I said: in all things, give thanks and be intentional about your day, and have a blessed day. Happy Thanksgiving. And if I don't see you, Happy New Year.
Wonderful. Bye, everyone. We'll see you.